how to turn structural plans, blueprints into estimates, accurate, professional looking estimates. If you're in this type of business, construction, this is going to be a game changer for you. I do a lot of DIY type content. This is on Designer and the DIYer. My wife's signature designer. I'm a DIYer, but I also do some general contracting. We've done a few house flips. Although we live in the Austin area, I'm also a real estate agent, and the market isn't too good for that right now. But anyway, I've used Handoff for these projects at home. It gives you a good idea as to how much something costs. Or there's some projects that are really big, like the one that I'm going to show you today is the attic conversion, where you need to bring in some professional subcontractors for your electrical, for plumbing potentially. And it gives you a good idea as to what something should cost. And so Handoff in general can provide really awesome estimates from text, from talk, from photos now. And I recently have started doing them with structural plans, which I thought was awesome, because if you try to use ChatGPT or Gemini or Perplexity to do this, you get garbage essentially. But with Handoff, you get a super beautiful estimate. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in today's video. So let's get right into it. I've done a bunch of different ones. So I built my own pool, and I've had people reach out. So I've actually done a bunch of pool estimates with Handoff, and it's crazy how accurate it is. I did my DIY pool, and I didn't have Handoff at the time, and I entered that in there, and it was to the T, right on the money for how much that cost. I have some other videos about that. And so my next series is going to be an outdoor kitchen, a DIY outdoor kitchen. And I also put that into Handoff in a couple of different ways. And so we're looking at close to I'm not going to do this, but $26,000. So I'm going to try to do this with about $5,000 DIY. But I might have to bring in, I will bring in somebody for gas and for moving some gas around. So I got a really clear idea as to how much that was going to cost. But in this video, let's talk about how to use Handoff to create an estimate, uploading some plans. So I have this attic project in my personal home that I was really curious about how to, convert it into living space. And so a couple years ago, right around the time that I built the pool, I went ahead and got, an engineer out here, and we had blueprints and structural plans created. So I am going to go ahead and upload the plans here. So here are my plans right here. So this is the attic conversion. It gives specifications as to what needs to be demoed, what new trusses and supports and beams, studs, king studs there. There's going to be a window. And so structural plans is ready for, give a general contractor this, you'll be able to get the project done. So here we go. Okay, so I'm here in the Handoff app. So you can, there's an app, and then obviously I'm on desktop right now, just because it's easier for the purpose of this video. And so I'm going to title this Attic Conversion Estimate. Oop. There we go. All right. So I could read these blueprints, type in all this stuff. I need a attic conversion. But I want to save time. I mean, an estimate like this would take a general contractor hours, 6+ hours to figure out the materials, the subcontractors. And so I'm just going to tell it to create an estimate. Can't type. Using the attached plans. And there we go. And so it's got to work here. It's going to take a few minutes. Sometimes it will ask you questions just to clarify. You don't have to answer them. It's going to use general information after it reads the plans. For example, if you're doing like kitchen remodels, or you're like a DIY bathroom remodel, you'll need to specify if you want, builder grade or high-end finishes. It's better if you actually input the tile link. So Handoff is partnered with Lowe's and Home Depot, so you can kind of mix and match depending on where you like, or what tile or fixtures you found. If you want fixtures from another place, then giving that information into here. It's obviously just like ChatGPT. The better input you give it, the better your output's going to be, right? And so, yeah, so we're going to see here if it asks us any questions. If I want to answer them, I will. If not, I'm just going to say, go ahead and give me an estimate. The other cool thing about Handoff is that, especially if you're in this business, it gives you material prices that are current, like up to date, not 3 weeks ago with all like the tariffs and material changes and sometimes delays in shipping. It gives you super accurate, up to date information for all of your materials and labor. I mean, if you live in LA versus, a small town in Kansas, the labor is going to be different. So if you're in LA doing this, the labor is going to be higher per hour. If you're in Kansas, then it's going to be lower. So if this was a simple bathroom remodel, I'd put in some information. We would have already had the estimate in less than a minute sometimes. But because this is structural plans, like if you put a whole house blueprint, it'd be able to do it, but it will take a little bit more time. So see, it read that it's in Austin, Texas. I haven't given it any information. So now it's working on providing an estimate right now. And so if you're in this business, then Handoff is a total game changer, time saver. You can do change orders, you can send invoices. They have partnered with Acorn Financing. You could have all of your customer relationship management stuff in here, documents. As soon as this creates an estimate, you can see that you can send a really professional estimate to your customer. You need to put in their information in there and stuff just to have everything in one place. But honestly, even if you just used it for estimates, and I've been telling my DIY friends about this because it really gives you a clear idea as to what somebody would charge, how much you're saving. And it's really cool, like if you're doing content in DIY and that type of stuff, to have that information handy. So yeah, I'm doing my outdoor kitchen. When it gets a little bit cooler, I'm going to start that project, and I'm going to do an initial video. I'm going to show you the Handoff estimate and then exactly how much I've saved on doing that. So definitely follow this YouTube channel for more on the outdoor kitchen. And I recently put in a couple of pool bids. So I never got around to doing more pool videos. And so if I get these jobs that I've connected with some of the subs that I use for my pool build, then I'll definitely put some more videos on pool building, DIY, and all that type of good stuff. So here we go. I'm kind of rambling, waiting for this estimate. Like I said, it would provide estimates really quickly if it's just like a simple text, like, hey, I have a bathroom 5x10. I'm doing medium finishes, total demo, curbless shower, converting a single vanity, double vanity. So all that type of stuff you could add it in there. And like bathroom remodels, estimates in less than a minute in most cases. Full house remodels, if it's just text typing in there, it can give you an estimate within 5 minutes. So here we go. Oh, so they have 79,000 for the estimate. All right, so I have 103,000 for this attic conversion estimate. So think about how long this would take normally. Building permit fees, this is high. So this is where you go in and you can edit. So I've already have my structural engineering plans. It was probably $1,500. So I can take this out. Probably take that out. And so demo 53, you can kind of, framing is going to be the biggest thing because we have to take off the current joists and then redo some roof trusses and then add a big LVL beam. So here you can break this down. This does include the markup. So we're at a 20% markup on material and labor. And so this is what a contractor typically would make on this type of project. And so some of these eventually, when this project, it's a little bit too much for me now, but I might do some of this, but a lot of these is going to have to be subbed out because, you got to do this the right way and make sure that you're, supporting the roof when you're demoing and the floor. So we're down to 99. Electrical's a little high because we're just adding some outlets and some lighting. So I would probably update that. Structural hardware, HVAC, we're not doing any HVAC. So I'm going to do a mini split. So that would only be about maybe 3,000 with install. So I would edit this. And so here we go from here. Let's say everything looks good. I want to send a proposal to a client if that is something you want to do, or you can just invoice, scope of work, material list. So we can create a material list of all this, send it to the contractor, and hey, you saved them time, and maybe it's less money for you, or just create a PDF. Sometimes I like to print out the PDF and try to edit the proposals and the estimates from there. But there you go. So handoff, total game changer. If you're looking to create estimates, if you're in this business, handyman, it's perfect for handyman, home remodelers, all general contractors, subcontractors. There's a pool. I've done some bath conversions here. A bathroom for another client, outdoor kitchen for a different project. In real estate, I've helped my real estate clients decide whether they're going to buy houses or not based on estimate for doing certain remodels. And so, for the monthly cost of handoff, it's definitely worth it if you are DIY, handyman, general contractor, sub, even real estate. It really like ups your game on the professional level. And so there you go. So that is how you create a estimate proposal with some structural plans. Again, you can do photos, you can text, type, blueprints, all that type of stuff. So hope this helped. And AI is here and it is the future. So if you're in any of these types of businesses that we've talked about, definitely recommend Handoff. I have a link below. Check it out. They offer a free trial. And let me know if you need any help with anything with Handoff or any DIY or anything like that. Thanks for watching.